Fine.
I tried. Wait, please.
It really goes to show you have no idea what could happen. 6 years after we shot our first Jester short film, all it took was for the right person to see it. And here we are, 2 weeks away from the release of our first feature film, The Jester. I think I'm still processing everything that's happened over the course of the last year. So for the first time ever, we were given a budget. It was a very, very small budget, but it was still over 100 times more than anything that we worked with before. We were given a crew. We had people on set who actually knew what they were doing for once. We were flown up to Frederick, Maryland, and over the course of 17 days, we shot our movie. This is it. This is the feature film made by the same guys who made the short films. Mike and I came up with the story. I wrote and directed it. Mike is back in the suit, playing the Jester again. The same Jester from the short films is the Jester in the feature film. And we got Rafal, the composer from the short films, back to do the score for the feature film. And if you thought the short films had a good score, you're right. And this one does too. There's a lot more to talk about. There's a lot more to talk about with making the movie, with working with a talented crew, with collaborating with the talented actors. But right now, let me answer some questions that you are going to have. Number one, is it going to be in theaters? Kind of. If you live in LA, it's going to be screening for 1 week starting September 29th. Link in the description below for tickets to that. If you're able to go see that, you can see our film on the big screen in LA. That sounds like a movie. If you live in Florida, we're going to be at the City Walk Cinemark for the first ever Jester feature film screening on September 27th at 8 p.m. You can buy tickets using the link in the description. We're going to be there. You can come say hi. You can come be nice to us. You can come support the film. You can come see it before anybody else does. It's going to be there, City Walk Cinemark, 8 p.m. Catch it! I'll also put links to my social media in the description in case any other screenings come up after this video comes out. You'll be able to find information on those there. But until now, those screenings, tickets down below, you can go get them and go see the movie in those places. Now, if you can't make it to the screenings, that's okay because you can still watch The Jester starting on October 3rd inside your own house. Inside my own house? Yes, right inside your own house. You can use Amazon, you can use Apple TV, you can use iTunes, you can use those other places because the Jester's gonna be there too. And you can pre-order using the links in the description. That way when October 3rd rolls around, you can spring out of bed and you can go start watching the Jester. You can watch it all day. You can watch it for the rest of October. You can watch it on Halloween. You can watch it with your family on Thanksgiving. You can watch it with Santa Claus on Christmas. And you can get off my back about it. There's no chapter 4, okay? Because there's a feature film now, and the feature film is like 9 chapter 4s, okay? So the feature film is going to be out. You could watch that instead, and you can stop asking about chapter 4 because there is no chapter 4. We finished with 3. The short films are done. Now it's just the feature film, and you can watch the feature film, and you can stop asking me about chapter 4 because there is no chapter 4. So please stop asking me about chapter 4. I'm not going to make a chapter 4. There's not going to be a chapter 4. Chapter 4 is done. There was never going to be a chapter 4, but there is a feature film, and you can stop asking me, and you can get out of my house. Get out of my house and stop asking about chapter 4 because there's not a chapter 4. And stop asking about chapter 4, and please stop asking about chapter 4. And I don't want to hear any more about chapter 4. Please stop asking me about chapter 4. I'm so tired. I'm so tired about hearing about chapter 4. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I want to apologize for almost losing my cool there. Almost. And in all seriousness, I want to thank everybody for watching. It's because of your support through all these years that we finally got the opportunity to make a feature film. So from the bottom of my terrible black heart, thank you. Now let's take another look at the Jester feature film.
I have hated this man my entire life.
I know you know what you did to cover up for something inside your gut. It is festering, gnawing at you. I know you can feel it. You try to bury it. But that rot is spreading, a decaying hole swallowing your heart.
Ma'am, there's blood on you. Is it yours?
I never really believed in ghosts.